Hey, thank you for downloading the ebook we put together to help teachers and school administrators deal with the problem of sexting. I know it's a huge problem for you because we've been dealing with it as law enforcement officers for well over a decade, and it just gets worse every year. So I'll tell you a quick information about myself and kind of what we're doing, and then go into more in depth into the ebook. So my name is Mike Lemon. I'm a retired detective and cyber cop. So I spent over a decade actually investigating crimes, hunting down these pedophiles who exploit our children and put them in prison. And so when I retired in 2015, I knew that was my passion. That's what I love doing. That's where I knew my mission was to keep doing that. So when I retired, I brought on some other cyber cops who had the same mentality that I did, the same passion for keeping kids safe that I did. And so we help small agencies who typically can't afford to do their own forensics and haven't been trained in how to actually investigate these online crimes. We help them to be able to actually do those types of investigations, examine their own evidence, and keep their kids safe. We also do a lot of training. We've trained over 4,000 students, teachers, administrators, counselors in 2018 in what we call our Cyber Safe Teen Training, where we actually go into schools and give kids the information they need, real stories, kids that we've dealt with, pedophiles that we dealt with. This is tell them exactly how they're working and exactly how to keep themselves safe, and if something does happen, how to handle that situation where it's mitigated and it's not doesn't get worse with time. So when we're doing these trainings, though, we get a lot of questions from teachers, from administrators of, hey, what exactly are these laws that you all are dealing with? What that we deal with? How are we supposed to handle these phones? Because they're evidence. And then how are we supposed to deal with the kids? How prevalent is it? And what are we supposed to do? And so we put this ebook together to answer those questions for you in a very simple, straightforward way. And with this ebook, I'll be sending you an email every week in a mini course to tell you exactly more in depth of what you're supposed to do with these phones when you get them, when the kids have been sexting on them. What laws are you actually dealing with, and how are you supposed to handle it as a teacher? How are you supposed to handle it as an administrator? In the emails, there'll also be an action plan of, hey, this is what's coming up next. This is what you need to do, what to look at in the book, and what to look over in the ebook. And then there'll also be a call to action, which is, we want to train as many kids as possible. So there'll be a link for you to click onto if it's something that's of interest to you, to go in and see a little bit more about us, hear from people that we've trained, and see the results that they've received, and then to set up a basically discussion call. We'll talk about what we do, you talk about what you need, and we'll see if what we do is a good fit with what you need. And if it is, then we'll work on getting some training scheduled. But in the meantime, there should be an email coming any minute if it's not already here. Check that out. It's going to be the start of this training series, and it's going to be information and statistics of our kids that we've dealt with, how often they're sexting and why they're sexting. Again, my name is Mike Lemon. Get a hold of us anytime. Email, texting, social media, all those things. You have a great day.